Hi everyone, we're here to do a simple Larimar pour. I've mixed up 7 ounces of resin. I divided it amongst these cups and then just poured maybe an ounce in this one because I want to try this new Aurora powder that I got. So we'll see how that goes. In my first cup, I'm using Octopus Fluids Alcohol Ink Lucky Green. It's a bright green. Because it's an alcohol ink, I usually use more. So we're going to start with 15 drops. I am using J. Diction Professional Series in the rectangle bottle 1:1 resin. Just so you know, I haven't waited for it to warm up. It's just straight out of the bottle. Let's see what our lucky green looks like. Let's do 5 more. Just a little more color, right? Larimar tends to come out light anyway. Oh wait, I just did 6, I think. I don't know what I was thinking. That's okay. Just remember, when you add things to your resin, you don't want to add too much because it can impact the curing. I used to put too much alcohol inks on my blooms, and then I didn't do a backing, and you could actually feel the tacky area where the alcohol ink was. All right, next is berry juice. And let's start out with 15. It might be low. And let's just do an extra 5. Just because we can. And you guys know I'm gonna say, oh, let's do 5 more. That's how I roll. If I'm doing these video guys and you ever want me to explain something more, do something different, please put it in the comments. I don't mind switching things up. I have no clue what I'm doing, and I look forward to your input. I do this for fun, and I want you guys to have fun too. All right, and next we're doing Neon Starfish. I've noticed that sometimes this sort of changes color in my resin. Let's just do 20. I will tell you a secret. Sometimes I just count to 20. I don't know how many drops actually went in there. Those drops come out really small, and you'll see me do that with the enoki too, because we have to add a lot of drops, and they're so tiny that I might miscount. You never know. Oh, that one looks really light, doesn't it? Let's do 5 more. If it doesn't brighten up, we might add something to it just to make it a little darker. Actually, it's looking better now. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's a little better. Let me see what I got over here, though. I have some carrot. Let's give it like 3 drops of the carrot. All right, let's do 5. I looked at it and said, that's not going to do anything. All right, let's see what this did. It's very similar color. It may not be as bright, but maybe we'll get a little more color. I don't know. What do you guys think? Didn't really get too much more, but we're letting it ride. Letting it ride. Now, for the Aurora powder, it says not to add much. So I'm going to find my itty bitty spoon if I haven't completely misplaced it. It says just to use a tiny bit. So we are going to do that. They don't really put much in this little thing. I just got it, just opened it. We'll see how it goes though, and see if it's worth it to do anything. I think I decided not to add any color to this. Is that a wrong decision? Let's see what the powder looks like though. See if we like it. Oh yeah, that's fancy, isn't it? I do like that. I think we'll leave it clear. Sometimes with these powders, if you add color to them, that the powder looks less intriguing or colorful. I don't know what you want to call it, but all right, our white. I, as usual for the Larimar, are using the Enoki from Octopus Fluids. It's a resin ink. I find it simple and easy to use for Larimar. I'm almost out of this bottle, but I think I have a new one coming from Laura's Art Corner. Hope it gets here soon. All right. So I'm saying 35 drops. Now remember, this is me actually counting to 35. I watched one video. I learned about Enoki from Julie Cuts, and I watched her one video. And at one time, another video, she also weighed it. I am not that precise. I bought the resin that I had to weigh, and that was really a lot for me. I'm more of a guesser. So if I am baking, I do tend to follow a recipe exactly. All right, that looks good. Now with the Larimar, I do usually pour in my white to cover the bottom of the mold first, and this is just going to be a traditional Larimar. It's got some crevices it needs to make its way to. And next I was thinking we'd go with that Aurora, because if it pulls in, then it'll make everything pretty. I don't know, can you see in the camera how shimmery that is? I'm trying to get every last drop of it. All right. Let's just continue on down the line. We have our lucky green. And then our pinky color. And our mold is getting really full. I'm gonna stop there. Oh, I'm getting real close to the edge. We might just be able to add a little of this so I don't overfill the mold. Didn't get as many colors as I like, but I'm domed up over top the mold with the amount that I use, so we're gonna stop it there. The next big call is, you know, what kind of center are we gonna do? So our main color, I think, is the green, and then maybe the berry type color. I have these little bits. They're not super green. I have these because I thought orange, but let's go back to our opalescent bits. I think these are the closest thing that I had in front of me that would look cool. Let me give this a little shot of heat with my torch. Careful not to go close to the edge of the mold. Now I could wait, let it pull some more together, and it gives me a really great idea of where the center is. But you know me, I don't always follow what I could do. I'm just gonna guess. That looks pretty good, right? All right, well, we didn't get much color in there. I'm still hoping that we got something cool in green, maybe with a berry or orangish center. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Watch for any little air pockets coming up that don't degas themselves. Otherwise, we'll come back when it's ready to unmold. All right, we're back to see how this worked out. It does look like the traditional Larimar. It's very white. When I say the traditional Larimar, I usually see like cells on the back. Oh, that's really pretty. It's muted like most Larimars, but you can see through it, which I love. And when you put light behind it, I always try to show that. I'll show in one of my pictures, but when you put light behind them, they're just gorgeous. Thanks for watching.